Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right. Come on now.
Now the rookie from Arizona State, it's Kalen Ballage. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at that nice little drive brewing right here.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
From the gun on third down. Gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line. On first and goal, Drake. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Merlin.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Here's a run with Ballage. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal.
Now this feels like old school football, because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on fourth down?
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll run. It's Drake. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on fourth and goal from the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
Let's go. Hey, let's go. Trips left. Sunday, 372.
On 1st down, Bortles. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. And got his man. Complete. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. A big play there. Bortles to lead. 74 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dante Moncrief. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Play action. It's gone. He's got his man on the crossing route. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, here's gone. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. toss play to Balaj. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Off play action. Here's Goff. He goes underneath to Drake. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. They'll run it now out of the gun. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Goff. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers of reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up for the offense. Certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not... going to solve all their problems either.
And now out come the Jags. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing now is Bortles. Looking long for Westbrook. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, hold it.
Bortles now on first down. Flush to his right. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Lucy. Check. 380.
Now Bortles. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Bortles. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Goff now to throw. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Goff. Steps away to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Here we go. 5.
Goff on first down. Going up top. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again. Goff. Throw left side on target to Kane. Complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
12. Starting left. 12.
Goff throwing again. He's got the completion to Strong. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A final shot before break here. Goff. He dumps it off to Drake. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good game. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
372. 11.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Bortles to the former Colt Moncrief for a Jaguar first down. Back to the 33. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. The rookie Minka Fitzpatrick with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's Gall. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
DC.
2nd and 10. Goff again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Gall. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays. things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
39, Lucy. 11.
On second down, here's Bortles. The open man is Westbrook. And he's brought down after a good gain. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Bortles now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They get it to him running left. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Goff on third and goal. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Sanders' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. He'll be dropped at the 30. With a shifty move, got him a couple extra on the play. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
On first down, Drake. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
We're good.
Now Balaj. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
380.
Back now in Miami.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And his throw is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
380.
Here's Bortles to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
11.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Bortles. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The rookie Minka Fitzpatrick with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, Because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. Room to run inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Flush to his right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Balaj. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back.
Go.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They come out here in the I. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked.
Okay, my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot. And now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On the give, this is Drake. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They run it with Balaj. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
From the gun on third down. Gone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Go right, go right.
Now Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey. 11. Omaha.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he's got Moncrief. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Fournette, a first down carry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Bortles to throw. That one complete to Yeldon. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Lucy. 380. Go right.
To throw is Bortles. Flushed out right. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Ricky. Loosey, 80.
Back to throw, Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely